Hello out there, wherever you are. As for me, I am here to do a little review, some random thoughts and musings about Netflix new Black Mirror episode that they released, Bandersnatch, a choose-your-own-adventure style Netflix show. I reviewed all of the Black Mirror episodes. If you want to see that video, I have it on there. I will add it on the end of this video. But in regards to Bandersnatch, and here's where I warn you that I'm going to be revealing some spoilers. So if you've not watched the Black Mirror interactive episode, Bandersnatch, please stop watching now. For those that have, while you're sitting here waiting, snack choice, pick one. Chex Mix, Ritz Bits, whichever one. It's up to you. It's just a snack while you're watching. Did you choose the Chex Mix? Well, you're going to kill your dad with an ashtray. Did you choose the Ritz Bits? You're going to kill your dad with an ashtray. You see, the thing about these, and they mentioned it during the episode, is it's the illusion of free will. Now, as you're watching it, and the first time that I went through it, the ending that I first got to, no one died. And the only thing is that I turned Stefan slightly crazy. Maybe that is the best ending, because no one was killed or really deeply affected by it. It's actually the Netflix ending. That was the first ending that I had come across, where you mentioned to Stefan that you're watching him in the 21st century as part of Netflix for our entertainment, and you fight the therapist. Now, I offered to fight her, and then, he gets pulled out of the room like a crazy person, and Dad survives. The creator of the video game play survives. Colin survives. Everybody survives. Is that the best ending? I don't know. But chances are, no matter what ending you get through, and I went through several of them, if not all of them, there's none that gives Stefan a happy ending that I can see. So which one, leave a comment down below. Tell me which one that you first got through. Did you get to the ending where he boarded the train with his mother as a child, knowing their fate? Which is probably the saddest of all the sad endings. When you play video games, and this is the first interactive video type, not really a game, but actual like a video thing, where the choice selection is made and the movement's fluid. In certain previous things like this, a choose-your-own-adventure type show, there were long loading screens when you're making your choice, or maybe you had to insert different tapes. I remember I had a Clue board game, actually, and I hate to show my age here, my parents did on Betamax that we would play, and to get different solutions you had to put in different tapes. So like if Mr. Green was a killer, you had to put in like tape 3. So everything was like a delay, but this is you choose a choice, and it's a fluid choice, and you may not know right away if you made a wrong decision, other than if you take the offer to write your game in the studio, and Colin tells you right away that that's the wrong choice. Most of the other times, you make a choice, and you live with it until you get to either an end, or you get to an ending point where they take you back to a certain place to relive it. Did everybody choose Frosties? I know I chose Frosties. I don't think I ever chose the Sugar Puffs at any point. I think it only adds like one scene to it. And to the music you pick, to the album you pick, to who you decide. Jumps, which I've never had Stefan jump, is the only one that I never did at any point. I've always had Colin jump. But that's the only scenario that I didn't. I actually went through this a couple different times. And interestingly enough, on the second playthrough, even though I thought I went through all scenarios, I ended up stumbling across a couple more where different things happened, which is fascinating. So that it goes to show how many combinations and how many things that they have in there. And I know that I haven't stumbled on all of them, but there are scenarios in which, you know, Colin survives through the whole thing. There's scenarios where, you know, Stefan is jailed. Stefan's game comes out and it gets a bad review, gets a mediocre review, gets a great review. Stefan kills the main video game developer guy, which I didn't get until the second playthrough. The one where Stefan would kill his dad in different scenarios. I don't see a scenario, most of the scenarios involve killing your father at some point, but for varying reasons. One, because, you know, you just are slowly losing control and you blame it on the person that's taking over your body. One, because your dad has you as part of some weird mind control experiment. So there's a lot of layers to this story. And if I had to rank it in my Black Mirror episode rankings, for me, it would definitely be in the top 5, maybe even the top 3. I found it really compelling. I found all of the characters in there really good. I found the choices that you make, you know, entertaining, that when you realize you got to a dead end or you got to an interesting ending. Now, maybe the best scenario is that the one where you jump out the window instead of fighting the therapist on the Netflix scenario, and you realize you're part of a movie set, and only the actor that's playing Stefan has gone crazy, and nobody has actually died, but he thinks he's actually Stefan. That maybe that's the best one. Maybe the best one involves Colin dying, Dad dying, the game developer dying. I don't know if you can do all 3 in one. In the one where the game developer guy died or was killed by Stefan, Colin actually lived. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can do all of them, you know, together and eventually kill them. But there's no really scenario that works out great for Stefan or his game, because his game eventually gets pulled from shelves. Now, it's interesting that they go through different callbacks to previous Black Mirror episodes. You know, obviously it's set in 1984, but things like Nosedive and Metalhead, certain things on the scroll of the news when it gets to modern times and Colin's child is working on another game for it. You see things for USS Callister, a couple other ones that they put in the scroll there. But interesting that they always kind of throw those in there. And when you actually choose in the selection, when he says, give me a sign, and it's Netflix, or it's the line, kind of that choice line that the guy that was writing the book had, that line was really thick and detailed, which basically looked like the symbol from White Bear, which is my favorite episode, still is, although I like this new one a lot. I'm really looking forward to the new season that they're releasing, which I believe is coming out in the spring. But let me know what scenarios you went through. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What ending did you get the first time? Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. This I really recommend. It's a fun time. It's cool going through the choices and seeing, each of these choices and what consequences. A little, one simple action can lead to someone's death or someone's, just a complete change in how, as with the underlying thing of Black Mirror, that a simple little decision can hold a variety of consequences. Either way, it's a great watch. I highly recommend it. Check it out. I assume you have at this point. You're watching it this far, but just in case you haven't, and for some reason you like the spoilerific review before you watch it, check it out, enjoy it, watch it. Thank you for watching this. Please like and subscribe. I will leave the video of my ranking of the other Black Mirror episodes here, so check that out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.